சொந்த சுயநலத்துக்காக. கடவுள் எனக்கு இது கொடுப்பாரா, எனக்கு அது கொடுப்பாரா, நம்ம ப்ராப்ளம் நீங்கம்மா, என்ன பிரச்சனை அப்படின்னு முறையிடத்தான் தெய்வத்தை நாடி போகிறாங்க மோஸ்ட். ஸோ எப்படி கடவுளை நாடணும், ஹவு காட் வந்து இஸ் கோயிங் டு reciprocate with you அப்படின்ட்டு we have to understand that how God will reciprocate with you. எப்படி கடவுள் உங்களோட தொடர்பு கொள்வார். God போயிட்டு you cannot go to God and then demand this, demand that, order this, order that, give me this, give me that. Then God is all great, all powerful, the proprietor of the whole universe. So, is it proper for us to go and demand all these things from Him? Or do you think that He can just provide you the necessity when you go and demand? We see our servant. We are His servant. So it so happened that in the Bhagavad Gita, this chapter, chapter 9, chapter 22, this sloka, Ananya Chintayanto Ma Vijana Priyupasate Esam Nitya Yuktanam Yogashema Ihamina. So this sloka, Ananya Chintayanto Ma means, Krishna says, those who are absorbed in thoughts of me and who worship me with exclusive devotion by all means, I provide them their necessities and I will protect whatever they have. So Krishna has already said, Krishna has சொல்லிட்டாங்க, அவங்களுக்கு தேவையானதை நான் கொடுப்பேன், அவங்ககிட்ட உங்களோட பொருளை நான் பாதுகாப்பேன். You see how merciful God is to say that He will provide your necessity and He will protect whatever you have. How He is going to provide and how He is going to protect? Only when you are always absorbed in thoughts of Him and worshipping with exclusive devotion. It should not be that I will worship this God, worship that God, have faith here, faith there. No. You can't think about one point directly towards Krishna Bhagavan. He will take care, He will provide you all the necessities if your devotion is directed like that. So once there was this Brahmana, very poor Brahmana, his clothes all torn and his wife's clothes are torn and all that. So he always do his sadhanas in the morning. And then before going for Madhukari, he goes to beg some grapes and all that. So he used to write commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. So he came across this sloka, Ananya Chintayanto. And then he said, how is that God Himself will come and provide me the necessity? That is not proper. What is the Supreme Being? Bhagavan. So there is some mistake in this sloka. எப்படி கடவுளே தானே வந்துட்டு நமக்கு எதுவும் கொடுப்பார், இது என்னமோ ஒரு தப்பு இருக்கு அப்படின்ட்டு அவர் யோசிப்பார். ஸோ யோசிச்சுட்டு நான் இவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்படுறேன்னு, still is not providing me anything. I am in such difficulty. But in this sloka he says that I will provide their necessity. I myself carry their necessity. said, how is it God going to carry the necessity? Why? So thinking like this, he thought somebody has made a mistake here in this sloka. So he took this red ink and pen, and then he put three scratch mark on this sloka. So there is something wrong. So he cannot put any commentary on it. So that day he went for Madhukari, begging here and there. And on that particular day, nobody is giving him anything. எல்லார் வீட்டுக்கும் போனால் அவங்கவுங்க ஒரு காரணம் சொல்லிடுறாங்க. இங்கே சேவை இருக்குது, இப்போ அது இருக்குது, அது இருக்குது, இது இல்லை, அது இல்லை அப்படின்ட்டு. So he couldn't get anything on that particular day. So meantime, Krishna, assume a 15-16 years old boy மாதிரி வந்து he carried 2 bags full of vegetables, grains and all that in a bamboo stick, hanging both sides. And then he went to this Mataji's house. From the gate outside he was calling, Mother, Mother, Mother. And she couldn't come out because her clothes were so torn. But anyway, she cannot, she was so carried away by the voice of this boy. So sweet. So she peeped a little bit and saw he's so beautiful. Then he said, Mother, again, Mother, he called, and then she said, come in, come in. So Krishna entered the gate into the courtyard. And then there he said, Mother, see your husband. I'm his disciple. He asked me to carry all this heavy load, and he even scratched my chest. I'm bleeding. Krishna was complaining like that, and the mother was so worried. How can he do such a thing to this beautiful boy? There's something wrong. This man is stone-hearted. He's doing all these things, is just not right. He cannot be a devotee. How can he do such a thing to this beautiful young boy? He said, I called Krishna. He said, boy, please sit down here. I'll take these grains and cook some prasadam for you. You take some prasadam. And then Krishna said, okay, and he was sitting there. The mother took all these vegetable grains and all that to the kitchen and started cooking. So meantime, the husband came by the back door and was calling upon her and knocking the door. So she said, how can you do this to this boy? You scratched his chest, he was bleeding, and such a young boy, even a stone-hearted person won't do this thing. அப்படி சொல்றாரு. நீங்க என்ன கல்லு மனசா, கல்லு மனோட கூட இந்த மாதிரி அழகான பிள்ளைய இந்த மாதிரி செய்ய மாட்டாங்களே அப்படின்னு. So he was wondering, he said, today I didn't get anything. எந்த வீட்லையும் எனக்கு எந்த பொருளும் கொடுக்கல. How is it that I can send somebody with so much of grains and vegetable and all that to last for at least 6 months? So he was asking his wife, okay, what happened? Then he said a boy came carrying 2 baskets full of vegetable, grains and all that, and his chest was scratched, 3 marks, bleeding, and looked so beautiful. And he said he is your disciple. So this devotee, he was meditating for a while, and he thought, who it could be, and he went to the Bhagavad Gita. He opened the Gita, and then the scratch mark he put on the Gita was it was already vanished. Then he fell, he fainted. Abhi Maya Surudava. Oh my God, how sinful I am. I couldn't get Krishna's darshan. And you are so fortunate to get Krishna or the darshan. You are fortunate. Fortunately, you tell his wife. See, so Krishna is everywhere. கடவுள் தூணிலும் இருக்கிறாரு, துணிலும் இருக்கிறாருன்னு ஒரு பழமொழி. God is not only up there in Goloka and He is not here. He is here as well as He is there. He is everywhere. He is all powerful. Just like how the sun is there and the sunshine is also touching us, prevails everywhere. Similarly, God is, although He is there in Goloka, He is spread as Brahman and is also as super soul in every jivas. See? So that is the power of God. So if you desire, He can appear just like Prahlad. When Prahlad was tortured by his father, and the father was saying, "Where is your God? Where is your Narayana?" So he said, "He is everywhere." "Oh, is He inside this pillar?" He said, "Yes. He is also inside the pillar." So he went and banged the pillar with his club. He said, "Come out, you coward. Why are you hiding behind inside the pillar?" So Narasimhadev came out. So God can appear from anywhere. There was one young boy who asked me a question, how is it that this Varaha came out from the nose of Brahma? Brahma was thinking what to do to Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu's elder brother. So, without his knowledge, one small insect that came out from his nose and grew into a big, gigantic Varaha. Similarly, Narasimhadev, who appeared from the pillar, and Hiranyakashipu struck the pillar. So that means we can understand that God is hearing us, is watching us, He is everywhere. Although He lives eternally in Goloka with His Gopas, Gopis, Mother Yasoda, and is passing His happy, peaceful time there. And He also observes the whole universe. That is the power of God. See? So any question?